Hey, welcome back, friends, and welcome to episode 19 of my Ultimate Ironman series. As you can tell, I am at the beach still. Yeah, this is like the third week at the beach. It is starting to get pretty old. Did get 80 construction though, so we are getting up there on construction levels. I'm not 100% sure why I'm doing this anymore. There's literally no reason for me to be training up this far in construction, except the fact that I'm going to need to get 99 at some point. So I guess the only reason I'm doing this now is because this is relatively efficient training for construction. It's a lot more AFK than the other alternatives. Let's go ahead and click on this, and you will see that I am not unlocking basically anything. My hope is one day in construction, I'm just going to be able to get enough drops that I will have some planks left over from those drops. I don't think that's super realistic. Realistically, I'm going to be training at about the same speed as I'm training right now for construction anyhow, because I'm going to have to go cut oak logs, make them into oak planks, and then make, I guess, doors in a dungeon. It would be the best thing. So I can make like 2 doors at a time. That is extremely slow experience, so this is basically just as fast. So might as well keep doing this while I can. This has been a rather slow week so far, but I did finally finish up another day of doing the beach. And let's go ahead and pop these. I have been putting the last couple days into farming, and this should be getting me 63 farming, which is the requirement for Branches of Darkmire. The last skilling requirement that we're going to need is 67 Slayer. Just casually doing this slowly. Now that I do have 63 farming, I'm going to start throwing everything back onto Herblore. I'm really glad that I didn't have to do Troll Invasion, because Troll Invasion is honestly a really good way of getting Herblore experience. I'm glad that I could just pop a couple of balloons and get 63 farming that way instead. Did get 81 construction, but who cares about that? Construction is just going so slow. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get to Branch of the Darkmire this week, though, so let's go ahead and see how far I can get. Unfortunately, the clip of me getting 75 defense is corrupted, but I did just get 75 defense, so that leads me to want to eventually, at some point, go and get myself some Warpriest armor. I would have to go to Tuska to get the Warpriest armor. I think that that's something I'm going to want to do probably after I actually get tier 70 weapons. I think that getting up to the tier 70 weapons is going to be most important. But it is something that I'm going to be looking into doing here in the future, because that is going to be an increase to the defense, because Warpriest and Tuska would be tier 60 defense instead of tier 50. On top of that, Tuska Warpriest also gives a damage increase, so damage is always nice. I actually have changed my mind. I decided to make myself a mahogany armor case. You'll see in a couple seconds exactly why I have that, but I will give you a hint. It's because it stores tons of different outfits. The one that I specifically wanted to store was the Tuska Warpriest. So I spent a couple hours, and I should have enough reward currency now to complete the Tuska outfit set. I think you need 13,000. It takes just shy of 4 hours to actually complete that, which it's definitely worth it, but it is a long time. So just due to the fact that this is one of the best one of the best things that I actually can store somewhere, because I can store it in my house in that wardrobe that I just made. This is a very beneficial outfit, but does take a large quantity of time to actually get it. So I'm going to run over there and just check out the wardrobe real quick and check to see exactly what I can store. I saw a couple of interesting things that I want to mention before finishing up with this. So just wanted to show off that I can now deposit the best armor in the game right now for me. It is now deposited in my house, so that is pretty nice. There's a couple other things in here that may actually be worthful. First off is the spine. These are only tier 50, but they are a power armor set, so they may be worth going and getting the spined armors. Not sure. It's not something I'm going to prioritize, I don't believe, but maybe nice. Can get Void as well if I get the full entire Void set. I would probably go for Superior Elite Void, because that is down here. But it is now depositable into a bank-like thing without actually using the bank. The other thing that I was surprised about, the Superior Sea Singer Robe top and Superior Death Lotus as well as Superior Tetsu, you can actually deposit the entire Tier 85, I believe it is. I believe they're Tier 85 armors into here. I've never actually gotten the boots or the gloves, so I'm not sure if the boots and gloves are hard to get. Also, not sure about the whole degradation thing because they do degrade when you use them. So I'm not sure they have to be fully recharged or not. Not that that would be a big deal because I could just make a place to recharge them really quick, probably in this empty slot right here. Recharge them real quick and then deposit them back into the costume armor case. I also did make the magic wardrobe because it just gives you a couple other options for like the skeletal helm for the skeletal mage armor. But this now means that I can have things that aren't in my inventory. This is the first instance of actually being able to do that in this account, so that's very nice. Episode 19 and we're just getting to this. Probably should have done this a little bit earlier, but seeing as how I just am starting to get the construction levels for making the highest tier of these, this is about when the best timing is. There's like 2 other things I can actually make. Fancy dresses isn't going to really help a whole lot, but at least I can now start depositing a couple of things into my house. I accidentally just got 65 divination. I honestly totally forgot about this. But just doing a little bit more of this Tuska World event to get one more last thing. You'll see in a couple seconds here. So now that I have the Tuska Warpriest outfit, I do have a couple of things I wanted to buy. You can see I have 8,000 reward points. In the weapons, there's nothing really useful. There's overrides, and in the only useful thing really is the Tuska Storm teleport. But seeing as I'm not going to be coming here that often, I can just use the Lumbridge Astromancer to actually get here. So, what I'm talking about is the abilities. Now, Sacrifice is a wonderful ability. You can get it from God Wars Dungeon 1, but I am not going to be doing God Wars Dungeon 1 for quite some time. And there's obviously a lot of Slayer to do before you can actually get up to the Spiritual Mages for grinding them out for GP. So, I am going to be buying the Sacrifice ability. And also for Slayer, Tuska's Wrath ability is extremely good, so I am going to be buying that as well. This means that hopefully I'm never going to have to come back and do this anymore. It was about 7 hours of doing the Tuska World event, whatever the heck this is called now. And I really don't want to do that anymore. Devotion is a wonderful ability, but I should get it while killing spiritual mages at some point for GP, I'm sure. Transfigure, basically nobody uses it. The only other thing that may be useful is a large XP lamp, but it takes about 2 hours just to get one large XP lamp, so probably not worth actually getting. So, again, hopefully finished up with this part of RuneScape, because it's kind of really boring. Looks like this is about all I'm going to be getting finished for this episode, though, so if you do appreciate, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Also hit the subscribe button so you can see all the future episodes. And also leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should be doing next. I think that I'll probably actually be getting Brand to the Darkmire next episode. I've been kind of dawdling around and wasting time. Now that the beach event is over, I should have a lot more time to actually be working on the questing that I have been kind of procrastinating the last 3 or 4 weeks. So hopefully be getting that done pretty soon. As always, though, have a good one.